Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cozy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Media is the best on the plane. To the show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful day.
Time to make the donuts.
Good morning. Here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Reputable information comes from random people on the internet. The Earth is flat. It's like school. You're dead.
Dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe that dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there. So what? There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard. The
sleeper has awakened.
DGIW. Happy Wednesday. The sleepers, plural, have awakened. Welcome to the IRONWORX. It's Wednesday. I'm here. Actually, up and at 'em. I'm having a horrible habit of waking up at 2:30 instead of with my alarm at 3. That shit sucks. But at least I'm chipper. Chipper and awake, here I am.
You were quite chipper today.
Chipper's good. Oh, shit. Knocking stuff down.
Morning, fellas.
Howdy ho. I'm sitting back. I'm audible.
You are audible.
Okay. I have a Ripple this morning. Ripley has been very affectionate over these last few days. Like, we'll do a cat report later. I'll tell you all about it. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, Chipper. I like Chipper. And I watched that Dune not long ago, about, I guess, a month and a half ago. I don't know. It was on some streamer and it was about to leave. And I'm like, I hadn't watched that in a good 3 or 4 years. Because I tend to watch that at least once every couple of years. And I watched it again. And while I do love the new ones, don't get me wrong, they really, did a lot for the new ones. They're good. I enjoyed the new ones. There's just something very charming and anachronistic and very bizarre about the David Lynch version that you just can never replicate again. And yeah, it's just one of those top probably 5 movies I'll watch over and over and over. I love it.
You're gonna like the new Running Man.
Yeah, you tell me. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Nothing like the first one at all.
Yeah.
Nothing
Well,
at all.
when the first one came out, I mean, we were all dumbfounded, the people that were excited because we had read the book, And here's this whole thing, and Richard Dawson, and spandex, and Jesse the Ventura. I mean, Jesse the body, the governor himself, Ventura, and his acting chops.
Yeah, no, not like that.
Yeah,
No.
it was
fun.
really well done, I thought.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
What was that, Josh?
I was just going to say, I thought Jesse should have won an Oscar for his portrayal in Predator.
Predator now, don't get me wrong, that was fucking on. He was there. He was good there. He was a sectional Tyrannosaurus.
That's what I was going to say. The award for the best sexual Tyrannosaurus goes to...
Right. Yeah. But by the time we got to Running Man, yeah, I think his head had gotten to the point that headband wouldn't fit anymore.
He knew who he was, but
He was definitely the man by then. Yeah.
I know my word.
And I mean, I get that was part of the whole thing with the characters. I get it. It's just like I said, it wasn't the book in any way, in any form. It wasn't the book. It had the name. It had Stephen King's name attached, and that was about the only similarities. And some dude was being chased in a bigger scheme of things, and that's about it.
A person ran, so that counts.
I did. There was a dude running, apparently. Well, don't I remember, or is it already here and I missed it, or is it coming? Isn't there a long walk? Aren't they doing that again and making it right? No.
I don't know. I've not heard.
It might have just came out.
What was it?
It might have just. I remember seeing that title on something.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of teenagers who were forced to walk, and that's all I'm gonna say because it's a whole government thing, and yeah, it's crazy.
2025 film.
Nice. Yeah, that one was a mind fuck as a novella.
I'll have to
Definitely.
check that out. You see the Senate passed releasing all of the Epstein files?
I saw something go by that was happening, but I figured it was more of the same bullshit. So they're really doing something.
They voted to do something.
Well, yeah, they're looking like they're doing something at least.
Okay.
Are the actual files ever going to be, no? Come on now.
And I bet you they do. I bet you they release files. I bet you they release
no videos.
Maybe. I will trust the videos about as much as I trust any of the paper documents.
Mm-hmm. Hillary sitting there baking cookies for people.
Right.
Wearing an apron. Look like a 1950s sitcom. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good distraction.
Yes, it is.
Remember the White Knights from back in the day?
The who? The White Knights?
Yeah. The ones that were going to take down all the corrupt politicians.
Oh, I do vaguely remember the White Knights.
They always had plans, and like every year there was going to be this big unrevealing. And then, oh, well, we couldn't do it. Just hold on. We'll get them next year. Blah, blah, blah type of thing. Kicking the can down the road. I'm not saying there isn't a group out there that's actually trying to do it. There could be. But the people they're going up against are quite evil. But yeah. There was like a White Knight group that I think they might even made YouTube videos for a time. Yeah, YouTube kind of put a stop to that. Well, social media.
I'm not ignoring you guys in chat. I really will start typing to you all and saying hey and giving my hugs out here in just a minute. But as you see, I do have the ripple in my arm right now. And while it usually doesn't last long, I don't know. She seems pretty settled in this morning. So it may be a while. But I try to take advantage of it when I can. So just real quick, throwing this out there. Early on, she definitely let herself become the typical dark calico cat. And if you look into that, dark calico cats tend to be a little more antisocial in the scheme of cats. That being said, she was always a sweetie and would like to get on you for a few minutes. And like I said, it's usually just a few minutes and then she's doing her own thing. It's not that she's not wanting attention. She just is a dark calico. That being said, about a year and a half ago, or no, not that long, I guess about a year ago, she just started ostracizing herself into the front room and staying there. She would come out, get at the sink and ask to be, she likes you to turn the water on the sink so she can drink, both in the kitchen and the bathroom. And she would do that. But she had started having this whole allergy thing, and I had tried all kind of stuff for her skin allergies. I had tried some creams that I read about that got really great reviews that has some silver in it, that kind of thing. Problem was, it was not like she just really wasn't happy with cream put on her fur, and to put it in there enough to get it on her skin, especially. So that wasn't happening. Anytime I had her close enough to try to attempt to and grab the jar, she would take off. So that wasn't working. Any of the sprays I bought and tried, some again with silver, some with apple cider vinegar spray I made, just different things I read about. And none of it was really working. And I mean, we have 12 cats, so I tend to, we tend to kind of stay on the cheaper end of the food, not the bottom end of it, but the cheaper end of it. And so a video came through a couple days ago talking about just how bad, and I know kibble's not great, but again, 12 cats. Wet food's more expensive. So their breakfast is usually a kibble, mid-range, I guess, and they get wet food later. And just for shits and giggles, a couple weeks ago, it's not even been a couple weeks, it's been about a week ago, tried one that wasn't at our local store until recently. It's out there. I knew it existed, but it's not right here at our store. And so suddenly they had it. And it's the IAMS brand, IAMS. And, dude, like her skin, like it's like a new cat. Like I was just petting her. And when I would drag my hand across her tail at the end, it would be all gnarly and scabby. And because she would just sit and chew and chew and chew because she's, skin allergies. It hasn't even been 2 weeks, and she's like a different cat. Her skin feels flat. There's one little spot right at the base of her tail that I could feel a few of those little sores. But yeah, that's why I think she's been so super social these last couple of days. She sat in Michelle's lap all day yesterday, and she never does that kind of stuff anymore. So yeah, highly recommend IAMS. They're not paying me. If you want to send me some free stuff, IAMS, you go right ahead. But yeah, really good food, it seems. What sweetie? What sweetie? Anyway.
Yeah, when we got Esme, she was just a big, oozing, scabby pile of mange. And we fought it, and we fought it, and we fought it, and it'd start to clear up, and she'd grow a little bit of hair, and then it'd come back. And we fought it, and it'd grow a little bit, and then it'd come back. And finally, we switched her dog food to the high-dollar stuff. Oh, no, like high-end, but like...
Right, that's what this is, just higher end. It's not the top end. Lord, who can afford that stuff? But
right.
Yeah, it's definitely not the mid-grade we were doing.
And that's all it was. Once that happened, her mange was...
I can't even believe how much this has changed her. It's astounding. It really is. Oh, no. She must have found some more tinfoil. Ripley, what are you doing? Yeah, she's digging for tinfoil. I got to stop this. Give me a second.
So they're going to be flying to the moon, right? Yeah, so they're saying early 2026.
Sinatra? Wait, what?
Yep, they're going to play among the stars.
So guess how long... Well, how long did the first one, Apollo 8? How long did that take?
3 days?
To go to the moon, circle it for 20-something hours, and then come back. Yeah. It was about 7 days altogether.
Right, 3 days there, 3 days back. Right.
333 hours, I think is how that works.
Something like that, right? So if you're going to round it up.
This one's going to be a 10-day journey. Somehow we slowed down. Or maybe we're going to be going around the moon for 4 days.
It's probably that whole Van Halen belt. It's probably that they got to angle at it just right or bounce off of it somehow with some kind of balloon system. Ripley, leave the tinfoil alone. Crazy girl.
They say due to high interest, space is limited to attend launch activities. Oh, I'm sure it is. High interest.
Wait, what was that last thing?
Well, space is limited to attend the launch activities.
Oh, I get you. I thought you were, I don't know. I missed it. I thought we were back to that whole everybody asking each other permission to launch shit thing. That due to overcrowding, you have to wait to shoot your rocket off.
See, I'm not even going to do it.
I know. I as it came out, I'm like, oh, here goes Josh.
Nope, not even going to do it.
I finally got a keyboard going, so. What is up, Connie? Good to see you. That's not how you spell that. That's how you spell that, I think.
It looks like they're still fiddling around with student loan forgiveness, repayment plans, and the new rules, blah, blah, blah. They need to do something, because that's just ridiculous.
It's like they convince you to take out the loan, and then like, all right, I forgive you. As if you did something wrong. All right, this apparently is a huge black mark against your soul, but I forgive you.
I mean, there's people that have debt that they will never, ever pay off their whole life. You know, these colleges are offering degrees in nonsensical things, charging a lot of money for it, knowing that these young students are not going to get a job with that degree once they leave that place. There should be, I mean, everybody's got the right to do what they want, blah, 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 but taking advantage of these youngsters like that, is, oh yeah, you want to be cultural studies of this or that or blah, blah, yeah, we'll get you right in there, no problem. They don't tell you, you will not get a job with this once you get out of here. 2% of people that major in this actually work in these fields. Now, doctors, lawyers, engineers, anything in the STEM fields of science, okay, go to school for that. If not, go to a tech school. It's a lot cheaper, and you'll actually learn something you can use to get a job. This is just adult daycare at this point. Really, really expensive adult daycare. We'll see what happens. I remember when my mom sat me down at the table. I was like, we're not going to be able to pay this for Ball State. Like, you're going to have to take out a student loan. It wasn't a super duper lot, but it wasn't cheap. And I was like, well, I knew myself, and I was drinking a lot at the time. And I wasn't going to go take out a loan to go blow it as a drunk at college.
I had no problem going to blow it as a drunk at college.
Wait, what?
I said...
No, not you in chat. I'll get to the chat in a second. Yeah, college, here was my thing with college. I never really intended to go after a certain point. I had already realized that, you know, expense and real world and all that. And then I found out that I could basically get in free at this certain place, Bellhaven College, because my aunt was an alum there. And so, but I had to have some kind of something. I can't remember the whole deal. Maybe she had to recommend me, or I don't know. Anyway, so I went and talked to her about it. And she was like, yeah, here's the deal. Because I wanted to do music. That was my plan, was to do music and maybe some computer stuff. Because that was still early day computer stuff. And so she said, like, look, if you get a music degree, you're going to teach. That's what you're going to do. She's like, you might think about, you know, whatever this, whatever that, but you'll most likely wind up teaching music. So if that's something you're into and want to do, then definitely cover that. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of time with a music degree. She had one, you know. So I said, fuck it. Yeah, let me go. So I got there and started in and da-da-da-da-da. It was all good until the situation, like, of housing became an issue, and dorms and rooms. And so then it was like, well, we have these grants you could try to get. And I tried the grants, Pell grants and blah, blah, blah. And I got one or two or whatever. And then there was, you know, it was probably the first year before I did any kind of loan discussions. And I don't remember exactly why. It's been too long ago now, all that shit. But long story short, I went through and did all that. And what did I get out of it? I dabbled in some art. I went to some fucking phenomenal concerts with people I met there that were into different groups that I never had been into, and introduced me to new music. And I fought the fucking man. Like, I fought the man and learned about the duplicity of good. Because this was supposed to be a Christian liberal arts college, is what its claim to fame was. And again, I didn't go there for a Christian liberal arts reach. I went there for the music and some computers. And of course, now I went from that to a biology major, and then I did astrophysics. I mean, I did all kind of shit once I got there and got exposed to classes. And that probably is why I had to get out loans, is because I just kept wanting to take everything. Didn't do anything with it. Got a great professor who showed me a lot of the lies in biology. Got a great philosophy professor who I did a lot of theory, debating and stuff about UFOs in the Bible. He wrote our Bible. He was also our Bible teacher, preacher, dude. I don't know what you call him. Professor, I guess, but he wrote our textbook about the Dead Sea Scrolls, and he was the one that taught us about the Jubilee year. And so I did learn a lot of things I'd never been exposed to. Found out really a lot about the Apocrypha from him. So was it worth spending the rest of my life worrying about money and worrying about fucking loan crap, consolidate here and refi there, and finally to the point of, like, I'm working at the casino and I get a call to come to the office. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do now? And she's telling me, well, look, we just got this letter from whoever, blah, 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 and they're going to have to start garnishing your wages. I'm like, what? First time, I had no clue what that even was. So all that kind of shit. Now, was it worth it? I'd say yeah, for me, because I didn't let the mind control fuckery fuck with me. I was older. I was in my 20s by the time I went to college. I was like 25. And so I was already past a lot of the gullibility, I guess you could say, of going into college or whatever. So I did a lot of, like I said, debating and anti-whatever with my religious people. And so this whole college of Christians began to, and then I got like sucked into the art department because one of the guys that I hung out with saw me doodling one day, some alien art or whatever. And like, dude, you got to go talk to Professor Whittington and get into art with us. And da-da-da. So I did, and dude, fell in love the art department. But my tendency was usually, I mean, at that point, and still is, H.R. Giger, one of my favorite artists of all time. And if you're familiar with Mr. Giger's work, tends to have a little Satanism in it. But that also is, you know, my art tended into the darker areas and the anti-this area and the anti-that area. So I think when I finally did my piece with like a skeleton hanging on a cross and Jimmy Swaggart and people all like being pictured in it and just really anti-religion, it really got me in a lot of hot water, and I started like being called to the principal dude or whatever he was, dean, that's what he was. Discussions with him about the art I was doing. And then I got a book of art for Christmas one year. And it was a book filled with Giger art, signed, limited edition. Somebody saw it, and somebody else saw it, and apparently somebody didn't like what they saw, and next thing I knew, I was being told to come and bring this book. And so I was then told that I would either surrender this book or go away. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. You people have, and I went off. And I'm like, you know, went off on a whole tirade about art and what art is. And I wasn't the only one who was constantly getting in trouble for artwork. There was another few people in the department that, you know, we're always being called on the carpet for our choices in art. But anyway, it definitely taught me about, you know, just the two-facedness of the whole, like, oh, we're Christians and we're going to forgive you. Oh, except for you. You got to go. You know, that whole thing. Anyway. But did I learn anything that's helped me in a job or a vocation or a career or any of that? No, not at all. I know that was a long tirade for no reason, but just, yeah. What I got out of college is what I made happen for me getting out of college. It had nothing to do with the education that I received or the degree I didn't get or any of that. We need Andrew. Oh, look, there he is in chat right there. We need Andy B in here talking about college.
Now imagine them charging you 20 times more, Walter.
Oh, yeah, now it's even more ridiculous. I can't even imagine what it is now.
I read somewhere in the 80s, Harvard was like $8,000 a year. Harvard. Now, show me a university. Any rinky-dink, ragtag, blah, 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 10 letters in their acronym, whatever, that is only $8,000 a year. You're not going to find one. Maybe a tech school. But no, the pricing for college is ridiculous. You want to talk about an inflation? And it seems like kids are learning less there now than they used to. They're learning more and more about their feelings. Some of these college professors should be some of the first people back in the mental institutions when they reopen it. And yet somehow they're teaching children. Well, young adults. No, send your child to college to get brainwashed. That's about it. Unless they're going for, the stuff we said earlier, lawyer, doctor, engineer, anything in the STEM fields, stuff like that. Anything else, you might as well just send them to Starbucks now.
Good morning, everyone.
For real.
Nuka-Cola.
Hey,
What's up?
How's everyone doing?
Good.
How are you, sir?
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Surviving. You know how it goes.
How are things in South Africa?
Same old. Always drama with our government, but nothing too hectic. I heard you guys have shut down government or something.
Yeah, they just opened it back up. It was the longest government shutdown in U.S. history.
What does that even mean? Shutting down
A bunch of bullshit.
So a bunch of people said, I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but what does that mean for, like, running things? Like, everything still works, doesn't it?
Well, they
No, a
all
lot
still
of people-
got paid, right?
They did, but some
They
people
got
didn't get their food stamps, and some people didn't get this, and some people. Our state had to step in and give people like a quarter of what they were supposed to get from the federal blah blah blah, and yeah, it was just a whole bunch of bullshit to distract people.
And it messed with our, like TSA workers weren't getting paid, so a lot of them stopped coming to work. Air traffic controllers weren't getting paid, so they stopped coming. And yeah, it messed up our airports bad. There was like thousands of flights every day that were postponed and hundreds every day that were canceled. And that was just out of like Charlotte.
So why did they
Just
shut
one
it down to
airport.
begin with?
Oh, because the Democrats wanted to fund Obamacare more and give illegal immigrants health care, free health care.
Right.
Now, mind you, they had the state or the Senate, the House, and the presidency just a few years ago and didn't do that. But now when they have nothing, right, now they're going to put their foot down and demand it and, shut down the government over this. It was
And
a big
the
waste of
resolution?
time, in my opinion. The Democrats didn't get what they wanted, and 8 of them folded and came over, because it was like there was 3 Republicans, I think, that were voting it down, something like that. And like all the Democrats were voting against it. It only needed 8 of them to get it passed, and 8 of them stepped across the line. Said, yeah, this is enough. We got people,
Oh, okay.
who need to
Oh,
be
these
paid.
things back to sort of normal.
Yeah, normal crazy.
And I heard you guys talking about college. College is not a waste of time, even if you end up incurring debt. It's the experience, man.
No, Nuka, no experience is worth a $1,500 payment a month for the rest of your life.
Yeah, see, the problem is your colleges are too expensive. Our colleges
Yeah.
are reasonably priced. You
Right.
go there for the
And the debt.
experience to make contacts. And the government will pay for it anyway. You don't actually need to pay for it.
The interest that they put on these college loans for these students is insane. Some of them have been paying off their payment, agreed upon payment, full amount, for a decade, and come to find that they owe more than their loan was still.
Yeah.
Like, she took out
Our
70
government will
grand,
pay for you to
paid
go
it
to
off for
college
10
if you
years.
qualify.
Huh?
Our government will pay for you to go to college if you qualify.
Must be nice.
See, that's the thing. You don't even have to know how to read, and they will get you into college. They'll let you in. Let you take out a big loan, knowing you're not going to do well here. You're not. You're not supposed to be here. You're not one of the people that have been educated in high school properly. So college is not for you, but they still send these people to get their degrees in basket weaving and bass fishing, and it's ridiculous.
Women's
The
studies.
majors that women's studies.
Learning Vulcan,
What job
though.
are you
I
gonna
mean,
get?
come on, that's important and helps you in life.
Speaking of women's studies, I was saying there to you, Zach, in chat. You asked where I was. I think early on in the year, I told you that the sport I play, I was leaving the organization, but I couldn't leave until I served my term. And I left because I got accused of sexual harassment.
Wow.
Well, what'd you do?
Well, the complaint was a written complaint by the young lady, is that she heard someone say, or she heard from someone who heard from someone that I said that she has nice boobs or nice tits, something like that. And because I was part of the committee that runs the sport, she felt that I needed to lose my position and it's unfair and whatever. Now, also, she's young. She's like 18. So it was a big thing. Now, it does sound like something I would say, I'll be honest with you. But it's not something that I would say in front of other people. So she's lying.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Nobody ever heard me say that. You can't prove when I said it.
Well, that's the point. They couldn't prove it. They had to do an investigation, and it's all hearsay. They couldn't prove shit. Now, people that know me know that I probably would say something like that. But I mean, I'm not dumb enough to say it in front of other people. I would never. So it was all bullshit. But I served my term. It's done now. And I resigned from my thing. My term is served. I'm good. It's done. Whatever.
It was kind of a headache anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was annoying. Especially because she's the one that stalks my profiles. I just looked now on TikTok. She just viewed my profile. Even though I've blocked her, she just made another profile and went to my profile to go look at it. What for?
Ooh, I think she liked you. Okay.
I think
she's a dumb little redhead.
Don't say great
She's a
hit.
dumb
You
little
say
redhead. I don't like
bodacious tatas.
I think Nathan nailed it. I think she knew that you were the head of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
Oh, man.
Right. There you go, Dan. Tell her, apologize and say her tits are gross. Oh, man.
Yeah, I just didn't like the inference that they were making. And I'm one person that would, I wouldn't lie to people. If I said that, I would have said, yeah, I said that. But I mean, I sat and I thought about this. There's no way I said this, especially in front of other people. There's no way. And she doesn't have great tits anyway. Her sister does. It wasn't her.
That might be why you got caught up in all that. She was jealous.
Yeah, I believe it was that. I get along with the sister. The sister's very nice, and I was sort of coaching her with the sport that we play.
It's
She felt left out
come
of something
clear now.
stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, and then, I don't know. It's so stupid, though.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What's up, Andy B?
Professor Andrew.
I'm not a professor, no. I'm not gonna lie like that other fucking dude does. Fucking fake Professor Dave. Anyways, when it comes to, if you say, hey, you got some nice tits, well, it's kind of a compliment, isn't it? Like, oh, I like that new hairstyle you have. Or, oh, those are cool shoes. Well,
No,
over here in
Andrew.
California,
It's objectifying women. It's objectifying women and putting them as just a sexual object. This is what I was
It's objectifying women who wear push-up bras and makeup and midriff revealing shirts and tighty-whitey pants, and it's those chicks.
Yeah, and that's like they are trying to objectify themselves to look attractive, to basically have a man flirt with them. And then when you do, they say you're sexually harassing me. It's like, what in the flying fuck is happening to society? And as a college instructor, I have to go through sexual harassment training every single year. And no, it's a requirement.
They're not making a special exception just for you, Andrew.
And you passed, Andrew?
Yeah, I just put there's these videos. I just put it on silent and then, or put it on mute, and then just let the video play through. And then it asks you like the most general, stupid questions in the world. But
Like what?
it's getting
Give us one of the questions.
Like, I can't go up to a female, actually any coworker, and say, "Hey, I like your new haircut." You can't even fucking do that.
Can you say you don't like it?
I don't think you're supposed to say anything at all about their appearance. They're supposed to be like invisible or something.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So you can't be a human being.
Yeah, but when it comes to college, because I do teach at a college, yeah, well, I used to teach at a university, but now I just teach at a trade school because the university pissed me off. Anyways, yeah, trade schools, that's the way to go. They have the highest acceptance rating in regards to actually getting hired out of, like, right out the door. Some people actually get hired while they're in college, while they're in the school. And
that's kind of the whole point of college, is to get a job that isn't Starbucks or something like that once you get out.
yeah, when I was going through my undergrad program, there was one course that I really didn't want to take, but they were forcing me to take it, sort of like an elective, like a forced elective, which is counterintuitive to even think about, but that was sociology. And I was like, hold on. I mean, it's interesting, but what in the flying fuck is anyone going to do with a sociology degree?
Are you sure they weren't making a special exception just for you, Andrew?
No, fuck no.
Here's how to operate in society. Oh, you know what? We've looked at your application, sir, and we've decided that you need to take this course.
Well, I mean, everyone had to, but my professor, I forget what his name is, but yeah, we had to. It was 100% online, just for that course, and we had to fill out like these different. There's something called Canvas, where a lot of universities use that, and yeah, you have to go into the discussion board, and then you have to fill out these different answers and take these quizzes and exams and stuff.
Question, Andrew.
Yeah.
So you take this thing every year and you pass it. So what happens after you pass it? You still go make a comment.
Oh no, it was only one. It was only 8 weeks long. It was.
Yeah,
it was
but I'm talking about now. You're in your daily work. You've passed the course, and you still go make a comment about some chick, and she feels offended. What then? You say, "Yeah, but I passed the course. This is not offensive because I passed the course."
I'm not following that. I don't know.
So,
aren't you protected? Can't you just sign off and be like, "Hey, look, I'm protected. I already took the course. That's not sexual harassment. I took the course. I know." Did you take the course? How do you know?
Well, I was just going into sociology and how that's pointless. And there's absolutely nothing that's going to be useful when it comes to that, because it's sort of like getting a degree in art history. It's like, cool. You know what you're going to do for a fucking living? You're going to teach art history. That's what's going to happen. And it just goes into a repeating cycle of basically nonsense. Or you're going to work at a museum or something. But it's not going to be anything legitimate that's going to be worthwhile. But some people actually go.
You, Andrew. Your name is washed in the arts community. You are excommunicated.
I went to my parents thought I was an art prodigy when I was very young, so they sent me to a private art school when I was 7 or 8 years old. I went there for like 3 or 4 years, and
Walter,
well, technically my grandparents.
Just real quick, Andrew, I just want to make sure of something.
Yeah.
Are you having a strong deja vu, Walter, or is it just me?
I'll be honest with you. I got distracted here. The cat did something, and I was picking things up off the floor and kind of lost the thread. I do apologize.
All right. No, it's all right. It might just be me. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. That totally screwed up your flow.
No, it's all right. It makes me think of that scene in The Matrix. Deja vu means there was something changed in the Matrix.
Got replaced, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about Josh now.
No, she just moved and knocked over a couple things right here in front of me, and I bent over and as I did all that, you asked me the question, so I apparently missed whatever triggered your deja vu.
Well, start back over, Andrew. Maybe we'll trigger it again.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Well,
Go back over.
The scene in The Matrix happens when Neo actually sees a cat.
The cat,
Whoa,
right. I know, that's
deja
why
vu.
it's kind of crazy.
Uh-oh. She's getting weird now.
It's also how he goes to hell, from what I remember.
I don't think Neo goes to hell.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean,
where he fights demons?
He was smoking cigarettes?
Right.
Was that the one with the guns and the gold coins? I can't remember.
Oh, that's Constantine.
Right. No, Constantine's the one where they shot his dog and stole his car.
And stole his car. That's it. And then there was that one where he was in Idaho, but don't watch that one. It's
Was that the one with Dennis Hopper?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, go.
He went back
Sorry.
in time, right? Yeah, yeah.
No.
It was. It wasn't Bill and Ted.
You're supposed to start your
Right.
story
I
back
think
over.
George Carlin was there.
I need to make sure
What
just
were you-
how crazy I
start
am.
over.
I'm trying
Start
to.
over. Start back over. I'm truly, I want to hear the whole thread because I did lose it.
I'm trying to quantify my craziness. So.
All right. So when it comes to certain things in college, then yeah, I would say that about 50% of the courses that are required to be taken.
You were talking about art school. Something about art school.
But, yeah, well, that was just an example.
But that's what triggered my deja vu. You talk about it again and tell me if it. I'm pretty. You just tell Walt about it because he
Tell me
wasn't.
about your art school experience. Yes.
Okay, well, when I went to art school when I was young, I'm still pretty good with art. I just don't do it so much anymore.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I have an entire. I took those courses, and then from there I took about a year and a half worth of courses in my undergrad program in art. And hey, not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but my last art professor, he liked one of the drawings I did so much that no, he put it up in the lobby.
Hold up.
Yeah.
And so you had no choice in the matter except that you did. Is that where you're at, Josh?
Yep, right about there. Right about there.
Well, no, because I enjoyed taking art courses, and it would
No,
also.
I meant as far as them hanging up your artwork in the hall.
Right. They just came by and stole it right out of your hand when they asked
You had
if they
no
could
choice.
put it up.
When they asked you if they could put it up. That
Well,
there I am.
he asked
I am
me.
not.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just making sure I could quantify that. Thank you all. I thought for
That may
sure.
have been an
like,
after show conversation thing, wasn't it? Or was that on there?
hard to
I
say.
don't fucking remember. But yeah, he did ask me. And I know I told that story before, but anyways, it's not.
I do want to see some of your art after that discussion. I really do.
All right, I'll have to do something. I haven't drawn or painted anything in a while.
I haven't either. I really should. And I haven't.
Andrew, don't do it. Don't draw any nice pair of tits, please.
Oh, I'm really good at that though.
Speaking of being good at that, it is the
I know what
19th.
some good boobies look like.
We're about 2/3 the way through No Nut November, so feel free to toot your own horn come December.
Okay, will do.
That's so
Yeah.
far away.
I would encourage a lot of people to actually unenroll. If someone's going to go to college and they say, here's a sociology course, unenroll from that shit as soon as you possibly can.
Bro, what's a sociology course?
It's basically teaching you about communism.
Shouldn't an economics class teach me about communism?
An economics course? No. No, I mean, economics is like twice as valuable as sociology, but still, it's not going to be like you're going to be getting a job as using, oh, you have a PhD in economics. Cool. What do you do? Oh, I teach economics. It's the same fucking thing. It's just like this repeating cycle. But if I'm going to be teaching someone math, then math is universal. It can go into almost every single thing around. every single profession. And so math is very, very valuable. But then also I can teach someone engineering or medicine or the different things like that, and that's very, very useful. But when it comes to a lot of these courses that, unfortunately, I've had to teach some of them in the past, but that was only when I was at the university, not the trade school I'm currently at. Well, the courses I teach now, 100% of them are absolutely paramount to what these students are going to be utilizing for their job. Rant over.
Man, that rant took way longer than I thought it would, and it went left and right and up and down. What were we talking about? Boobs, right?
If not, then we were about to, probably.
All right, so speaking of
like,
boobs,
another thing. Well, hold on, Andrew, hold on. Another thing is, when this whole thing happened to me, now there's a couple people that don't like me that had to write their own experiences being around me. And one actually put up a story that I said that my movies, I'm getting fat and my movies are so big I'm going to need a bra. Now, I remember saying that. I definitely said that to my friend who's a guy. This had nothing to do with anyone else. And they said, after I said that about myself, they felt uncomfortable. What the fuck, man? Some people.
You felt uncomfortable. Have you tried carrying around a pair of tits like these?
Right, I'm at least a C cup myself, Nuka, so don't feel bad.
So how do they feel uncomfortable? That just makes no sense.
You're uncomfortable. My lower back hurts like hell.
That's the other ridiculous thing about the sexual harassment training that we have to go through every single year, is that even if you're saying something to someone like just a friend and it has nothing to do with anyone at all, and it's just like a generic type of a sexual type of a comment, like you were just saying, you could be about yourself. But if someone like around the corner in like the hallway hears you say that, they can file a sexual harassment lawsuit against that person and the company.
At some point, enough is enough. I mean, a person that feels uncomfortable after a comment like that needs to fuck off. That's just ridiculous, though. That's just fucked up.
Right now, I think if my coworkers were to hear me talking about this online, I would probably be brought into the fucking, the front office, and they'd probably be like, Andrew, you're fucking fired. Like, why? We heard what you were talking about how you like titties. Everyone likes
what
titties.
I don't get.
Yeah, man. Who doesn't like titties? You should ask them, do you not like titties? Well, what the fuck?
I'm a leg
Here's
man.
what I don't understand overall. Okay, so my generation was, as a kid, 5, 10 years old, was go outside, stay the fuck outside, don't come back till the fucking lights come on. And we did. And we were on our own, and we were out in the world, getting in trouble, doing shit we shouldn't have been doing, building ramps, tearing up the woods, building tree houses, getting fights, drawing tits on the comic books. I mean, we were being kids, treehouse with the old Playboys from Dad's drawer, all, out in the woods, all that shit, did all that. And then I grew up and I raised my child the same fucking way. Go, do your thing. I'm not going to sit there and sha-sha-la-la-da-da you the whole way and turn you into a lunatic. Why did everybody else? Why didn't our generation raise their kids like we were raised? What happened? When did that switch? I don't know what happened.
We didn't want to be parents.
Because that's what I'm sitting here thinking about, all these people who are so offended by every fucking thing that comes out of everybody's mouth now, is where did that come from in the first place? I know it's the agenda and I know the TV and all that, but why was it allowed in the first place? Because I wasn't going to let my son be that way, just wasn't going to happen. So why did the others let that happen? And I watched my sister let her son get, like,
psychologists.
that way.
People going to college and thinking taking
fucked that wrong.
psychology is a good idea. That's probably what it is. The DSM is the Bible.
I guess.
Well, sure.
I fussed at her constantly when he was young. Like, Amanda, don't you remember us just being out in the world and doing and going and not all this overprotective thing you're doing to him? Don't you know what the fuck you're doing to that child? And sure enough, he's, disappears into the phone, hood up, and the whole typical millennial or whatever they are, triennials. I don't know what the hell they're called.
Well, because you don't really understand just how emotionally abandoned you were by your parents until you get to college, and they teach you about it. So,
Walter, Regina's offended by what you're saying, Walter.
Shit, I'm sorry, Regina. Did I? My bad, Regina.
And Walter, I do have an answer to your question. Like, how did it get there?
Yes, please.
Lawyers.
Okay.
That's
Fuckers.
it. Yeah.
Fuckers.
And I'm not being sarcastic when I'm saying that. I mean it literally, because that's where it's being enforced. It's through lawyers. You can take all the training in the world that you want, but unless it's being enforced through the legal system, there's fuck all that anyone can do. Go back to the 1950s and that kind of shit didn't really exist.
I saw Mad Men.
Yeah, it's just lawyers. Fucking pieces of shit.
Good morning, Joanne Figs. Good to see you out there.
All right, I'm going to listen in the background, or listen online, but I need to go to bed pretty soon.
Well, I'm going to take a left turn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. I'm just saying. I'm heading out, but cheers, everyone. Have a great day. I'll be
thank
listening.
you for being in on our tit discussion.
Yeah. Last thing. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
In regards to tits, which everybody liked. At the very beginning of South Park, in the early episodes, when Kenny is, he's just basically muffled. What he actually is saying is titties, big fat titties. I like titties, big fat titties.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
know
he
all
says.
the lyrics. Yeah.
Okay, so.
I did not know that. Fuck.
Yep.
There you go. More titty facts.
He did that for maybe a couple seasons, but Kenny's verse has changed multiple times.
Many times.
Yeah, I was just saying in the first, I
bet
don't know,
early days.
5
Absolutely.
seasons or something. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. I will be on YouTube, but I'm heading out from here. Cheers.
All right, Andrew.
Okay.
Thanks for the memories.
Thank you. Oh, wow. All right. So earlier in chat, I believe it was Jeremy. Let me make sure I'm not lying, because I know I put it somewhere.
It was.
It was Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Says, Walt, what's your view on cats being part reptile? Well, I don't know enough about that, really. I have sat with these cats as they have slitted eyes and as they can literally snake around a fucking, like, whatever. I mean, their skeletal structure is as flexible, spinally flexible. Sherry, are you in chat? Spinally flexible as they are. I call them flying furry snakes all the time. And so that whole thing has gone through my head a few times, is where in the evolutionary line did this link of reptilian grow hair, get, purring and loving and taking, being warm-blooded and that whole thing. So is that something that you have access to? Some research, some videos, something that has some kind of true link to that? Because again, the warm-bloodedness is really a big issue for me because it's really hard for that biologically. I mean, that's not a micro evolutionary possibility, I don't think. We know macro evolution doesn't happen, but micro evolution does. And so for a reptilian, cold-blooded, scaly creature to grow hair, become warm-blooded, that whole thing, I don't think that's possible in real biology. Now, it might be possible in the flying dinosaur bird fucking bullshit crap that they've come up with for us. That might be one of their lines of bullshit. But to me, there's too much love, warm-bloodedness, furriness, for just the fact of a flexible skeleton mixed with slitted eyes being reptilian for them. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I have had those thoughts, wondering about the eye. The eye is the big thing. The eyes are like, why are they the only creature, and they may not be, but to me they are, the only warm-blooded creature that has slitted eyes. Now, there are other types of eyes in warm-blooded creatures that are definitely different, and like, well, fuck, go look at a goat's eye and then tell me that's not some kind of demonic shit. You know? So I don't know.
Walter,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Said you're thinking logically. You can't do that.
I gotta stop. All right, I'll stop. What we got? Well, not to mention mammalian from, yeah, there you go. No evolution. Thank you, Connie. I'm looking for Jeremy telling me anything he might know about this. Did we lose Jeremy? He started getting ready for work or something. I haven't seen him reply since. I may have taken too long to get back to this, you guys with your fucking tits.
Flute?
Wow.
Tits? Flute.
I'm not going to even read that one out loud, Andrew. I'm not seeing Jeremy answer
I'm looking
me, so
at
he
your
must
goat's
be.
eye there, Walt.
Right? Am I right? Is that some crazy shit?
Looks cool, though.
It is cool, you know, but it's still some crazy looking shit. How the fuck do they see even with that?
I don't know. Maybe they got X-ray.
For those who don't know, go Google. Give it a Google smooch. Or a Lugal smooch, okay. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Let's give you a good one. Oh, that's a pretty one. That's a good one. Open image, a new tab. Man, that's crazy looking. I'm doing this and it's freaking me out. There's a goat eye for you. Nothing weird there.
They've got Sage mode for anyone who knows anime.
I don't, but that's cool. Anyway.
I made some biscuits the other morning. I was in sausage mode because I wanted some gravy.
So, guys, just humor me for a second, please.
Okay.
I've been thinking about starting an app.
That's a really good idea. I think you should do it. You can do any. Well, I'm trying to humor you. Come on.
Right. So, you know, there's things like Lyft, Uber, whatever, you know, you get on your phone, you order a ride, picks you up, yeah. So I was thinking, why don't we do one that's like for prostitution? So you get on your phone, middle of the night, you know, you're waking up, you're bored or whatever. You click on your phone, you see who's around you. You look at their pictures and the girls and how much it costs, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. And you click on her, she gets to you, you know, you do your business, she leaves. I reckon a lot of people would use the service.
For a little bit.
for a little bit.
Until the police started to show up. And they're like, well, wait a minute. How'd you know I was here? Like, well, it's just a fucking app, dude.
Well, no. Escorting is kind of legal. You're not sleeping with anyone. You're escorting. Whatever happens between the two of you in your bedroom is your business. I could just provide the service to get the people to meet up with each other. You've got the man who's got the money. You've got the woman who wants the money, but doesn't want to entertain the guy, and the guy doesn't want to put up with the girl's shit. But they can just exchange resources, and he gets some cookie, and they all leave, and everyone's happy. That's a genius plan.
You're right. What could go wrong? I think you can do anything you put your mind to, Duma. You just stay focused and set small goals towards your larger goals.
Why
and one day you'll get
this
there.
is slightly illegal? It's not illegal at all.
I'm not paying her for sex. I'm paying her to leave.
Exactly. Anyway, I need to see how to actually get this thing going. When I'm a millionaire, I'll come here and I'll super chat $10,000.
No, because then Google gets like a third of that. Screw that.
Oh well.
Just send us a few Bitcoin each. It'd be fine. It's finally starting to come back up a little. Thank God. Jesus. Thought I was going to go all the way back down to zero. What the fuck?
Billingtano, sincerely from me to you. Fuck you, man. He says, I've been on Pornhub too long. All those find the milfs near you ads are rubbing off on me. What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
So back in my day, it was a website called Adult Friend Finder. Friend Finder was kind of like the overarching umbrella company, and you had all sorts of different Friend Finder websites. Asian Friend Finder, Christian Friend Finder. Mine was Adult Friend Finder. And I'm just going to not say anymore. Let's just say that it was Adult Friend Finder.
Oh, shit.
Somebody says in Las Vegas there's an app for that.
What if we have an app that's like not prostitution? Yeah? What if it's just a bunch of people that are down to fuck and they'll make a profile and you can swipe left or swipe right? That way you don't have to worry about prostitution and soliciting charges and things like that.
Yeah, but then I don't make any money. I'd rather make the money and people charge me, the government charge me, and I go fight my case in court while I'm rich and I can afford an expensive lawyer. I mean, it's always better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Our politicians are the most corrupt idiots on this earth. They've stolen millions and millions and millions of rands in our country. And just because I want to, make some money in a slightly illegal way, that's bullshit. I should be allowed to. They are my role models. They have stolen and cheated their way to the top as our government. I look up to them. I have every right to do the exact same thing. Fuck them.
So what's next, Nuka? What do you got going on this winter? Or your summer, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's summer. It's hot. It's very hot. This time...
How hot is it?
You guys do Fahrenheit. What's today? Let me look. Today, where I am, it is 25 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And to me, that is hot because it's also humid.
It's like 80 degrees, dude.
That's hot. That's flipping hot.
Well, it literally was 80 degrees here yesterday. I'm not exaggerating. As I went around turning on air conditioners and fans, it was like, well, I guess winter's taking a break again.
Right. 80 degrees is like, holy shit, it's summertime. Break out the shorts. Everybody's going to go tooling around barefoot and in flip-flops, just chilling because it's such a beautiful, beautiful fucking day at 80 degrees.
That's what I do.
I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the beach after this. And not where all the stupid tourists go. A nice hidden beach.
Anybody ever find out how hot that really is? Outside my rough math.
I did. That is correct. Big Piney got it. Heaters at night, air conditioning during the daytime. We have those days too. Back when I got up for the show this morning, I turned off a few fans and went, man, am I going to go put on sweatpants? Yep.
Oh, this doesn't help your case, Duma.
Look, until you people actually come to South Africa and experience what 80 degrees and humidity is like, no one will say shit.
My friend.
But it's only 77 degrees.
Let's talk about humidity.
25 degrees Celsius is only 77 degrees.
Dude, we're hitting 77 degrees today. Here in South Carolina. That's the high for the day.
Equatorial 77 degrees is different, though, dude.
So how come you guys then are not brown? Since your place gets so flippin' hot.
Melanin.
Irish. I'm just a wee bit Irish.
Gingers have special powers.
Gingers, you mean? Yeah, we have no souls.
Better watch out. They're going to eat you.
I'm sure you guys also got the same thing going. Everyone's just going to spend time with their families because it's holidays and all the tourists are everywhere, which is really annoying because I live in a tourist town. So when it's summer, every Tom, Dick, and Harry decides to descend on my flipping town. And they're everywhere. There's no parking. These fuckers are everywhere in the mall. They're everywhere in the beach, making it dirty. It's such a pain in the ass.
Oh, man, I got to head out the door here. I don't feel like it.
I'm sure glad to hear you didn't have to throw your schedule too much off with your night shift.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they found whatever they were looking for the first night. It was so easy, dude. I was out there. We flagged for maybe an hour, and then I went in my truck and laid down till 2. And then they said, okay, you guys can go. And we got paid till 4. Not a bad night.
Hell no.
Yeah, they just needed us there to block off the road so they could look for something. Why they wouldn't go out there during the day, find it, and mark it, I don't know. But they had big, giant spotlights, and were trying to find something between the highway and this other road that they were working on. They spent most of the time out on the highway. Yeah, they didn't really need us, so last night they canceled. That would be my last time telling them I work nights. I didn't really tell them I wanted to. I usually just tell them, hey, if you need me, can't find anybody else to do it, I'll do it. That way they keep on adding, keep me on the schedule. I keep getting my hours. Oh my God, yesterday was crazy, dude. Because I worked the night shift and then got home at 2:30, then had to be back out there at 7 a.m. to do a little 5-hour shift. I had like in 5 hours, 5 people ran through my paddles, my stop paddle.
That's scary.
Dude, 5. The last one, I felt bad too. He had his window cracked. He was maybe in his early 60s. And he just flew by it, dude. Like almost locked it up, stopping like 20 feet beyond me. And I just yelled. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people today? And he backed up and he had his head down and rolled the window down. I was like, I'm really sorry. I was like, sir, I apologize. It's not you.
You weren't supposed to hear that.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to hear that.
That's what I'm really sorry about, sir. Sir, I'm sorry your window was down and you could hear what I said about you. Be lucky you're not going to hear what I'm going to say about you for the rest of the day. Have a good day. Slow down and drive safe.
Yeah, 5 people. Usually you might get 1, maybe 2. You know, if it's a crazy day. Most of the times you don't even get 1. But yeah, 5 in 5 hours. I was like, what's going on here? Did all of our signs fall over? Am I invisible?
After that third one, but
yeah. And dude, it's not like I'm like hidden. I'm standing there with a stop sign a foot off the road. The stop sign's 8 feet in the air, and I'm waving it back and forth when I see him coming and not slowing down. And then I start waving my hands all over, like my other hand. Like, hey, there's someone here trying to tell you something. And people just blowing right by. This one lady thought she was just going to go. She like stopped and she's like, oh, I'm going this way. It's like, yeah, there's cars coming the other way down the road you want to go down. So you have to wait. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, it was a crazy morning. Crazy day yesterday. I was ready to get out of there. Never a dull day playing in traffic. I'll say that much. I tell Hank bye and all that good stuff. Then I'm going to get out in the truck. But I'll be back in a minute.
Guys, have we ever found Liz again?
We knew where she was. Is she still there? I don't know that part.
Virginia says we need to bring music back. Maybe if we bring music back, we can entice her. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but then you're going to have internet issues afterwards.
Most likely.
I'm still waiting for the karaoke night.
I'm ready. I am ready.
Be the change you want to see in the world, Duma. Don't wait for karaoke night. Be karaoke night.
Be karaoke night. No.
Did Cami kidnap Liz?
I know she was there, but I'm not sure. Oh, well, Brian's saying that he heard she was back home. I wasn't sure when she was headed back. Louis, the aliens left, didn't you hear? They left. They were headed here for Thanksgiving. Then they heard that about the turkey recall. They forgot to butter the balls. Anyway.
There we go, Flatty. Ian has a request. You must play your music. We'll get no strikes.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my music is everybody else's music. I really don't play a particular music.
Okay. Here's the thing, Flatty.
Mm-hmm.
You send me about a melody that's about 1:30. Yeah, send it to
Uh-huh.
me. I will record over it a song about titties, and then we can play it on Friday.
Wait, what? Liz is great job on music. So apparently we got to get music.
Yeah, we'll write about Scottish boobs.
Wow. Are you writing this down, Sherry? When Scottish boobs come calling. Oh, apparently Nemo gets her in his stream, though. You must play music.
Alien titty songs. She had a pair and a half of the best set I ever saw.
I mean, we can write the song on air. This is not a problem. Titties, ooh. I started sucking them, and when I woke up, there were only two.
We will be having that as a soundbite. You know that, right?
I made sure to not interrupt.
Oh, of course, Sherry has a new password. I was waiting for that. Love you, lady.
53 degrees.
Man, that's cold.
November 19th.
Cold. Can't do that.
48 degrees.
So apparently, Thunder Chicken's goat is famous.
Saw that. Wilding out on the streets of Detroit.
Uh-huh. Causing all kind of ruckus.
Goats can be fuckers, man. Like, you try to keep a goat somewhere, good luck with that. Those things climb on roofs and stuff.
So far, I haven't really. Every now and again, I hear the goat next door behind me here. They have it like out on they have a garage that he's rigged up now, so it's still open at the top, but the bottom part's sealed up with like a couple of pieces of plywood, and it's got like a little doorway he made in it and all this stuff. So I hear him over there. I haven't seen him out in the yard like I had the first couple of days they were here, so I'm assuming he goes out the back door now and gets to that grass behind the house over there. I hear him, though, when I go out and I call for my kittens. He hears me and gives me a little, I'm not going to make a goat noise, but...
Bleat. The word is bleat. That way you don't have to actually try to...
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You did it pretty good, though.
That was my Ginger powers that I refined on Adult Friend
There
Finder.
it is. There it is.
I'll make you bleat like a goat.
Josh is writing our song for us, Nuka.
I'm a speed bag him like I was Mike Tyson.
So I'm liking my new truck.
Nice.
But
ooh, the butt.
It's got some stuff I'm after this on.
Hey.
Like the windshield wipers just kind of go off whenever they want. It's a common problem with these. Something to do with cleaning these things. It'll only take me about 10 minutes to fix it. But yeah, I'll just be driving down the road and all of a sudden it'll start spraying and then washing my windshield. It's like, okay. Something to do with sensors. It's got a sensor that, and I even turned it off, but like if there's rain on the windshield, it'll sense it, do a swipe for you. All this technology, man, I swear. But the engine runs awesome. Tranny's running good. Yeah, I'm pleased. One of the tire sensors is messing up. It's faulting. Little piddly shit. Notice the gas mileage is going up and up. I think it sat for a little bit. The way it looked in the first pictures I saw before they cleaned it all up, it just looked like it'd been sitting somewhere. When I started, the gas mileage was like 14 something.
Or they were towing last time before they let it sit.
Yeah. They had 14, I was getting like 14.2 miles per gallon, even on the highway. It wasn't really changing much. And now I'm getting 17.7 in the city. So it's getting more where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like 17 city, 22 highway.
Oh.
But it's got gunk in it.
Maybe he just drives like I do.
Like an old man?
No. In such a way that your car gets about 3 or 4 miles a gallon less than it ought to.
Oh, it's going up.
Yeah.
I'm not driving any different than I was.
Well, the person that had it before you might have driven like I do.
Yeah, probably. It's just getting used to me driving. Yep, I like Henry. Henry's a good truck.
Henry, cool.
Ooh. The formal form of Hank.
Mm-hmm. Or we can go French and call him Henri.
Well, if it's windshield wipers are going off all by themselves and squirting your windshield, that's pretty fucking ornery.
I did watch Christine this weekend, so you might think about that as well. Man, that was a terrible movie. I forgot how bad that movie really is.
Yeah, but when she got the pig blood dumped on her at the end, I didn't see that shit coming. You know that had to fucking make her go nuts.
Oh, that was Carrie. Christine's about the car.
Christine was the car.
Oh.
That just magically fixed itself and painted itself and did all kinds of shit.
Again, great novel, not so well executed movie. And I get that it was John Carpenter and it was the 80s and he was like the horror king and that run of things. And I get all those things. But
they remade
Christine?
that movie, Walt.
They did? When?
A couple of years ago. There is a more recent one. Some blonde chick acts in it.
I'll have to check that out. Oh, the chick that was in this one didn't. That's what I'm saying. The acting in it was terrible, wooden, bad acting, and really not great special effects. And the only character in it that was really a good character was the guy who owned the garage where he was parking the car. That dude, his acting was good. Everybody else was just like, really? This was a movie?
Crossover. Yeah, they must do a crossover between Christine and Kit from Michael Knight.
Right. Oh, wait, I'm playing catch up in chat. I did start that story and then got sidetracked. So Lee's goat apparently was being housed at a place called Psychedelic Healing Shack there in Detroit. And apparently he got loose.
I think it's the other way around. I think he was at Lee's and he got loose at Lee's and was out terrorizing Detroit. And these guys at the Psychedelic Healing Shack found him and took him in and have been housing him for the last few months.
Well, there you go. See,
I think that's
I don't
how
know
it
the
goes.
story. I'm reading this story and it just says
This story happened in America.
Yeah. In Detroit. Detroit, Rock City.
Yeah, I think they had him because they found him out terrorizing the streets because that's where he was when he escaped from Lee's, I think. But what are the odds he would go from Lee's to go wandering around Detroit to go find the only thing familiar? Oh, I need a fucking Psychedelic Healing Shack. That smells like home.
Yeah, I'm reading over the story again, still not understanding it. I don't understand. Maybe Melissa or Justin can clear it up in the chat.
Maybe
what
I was
actually is going on here. No, Lee had given him over to the owner of the psychedelic healing shack a few months before. Okay, there we go.
Gotcha. And they couldn't keep it under control.
Hey, Walter.
Hi.
In December, I'm going down to the farms. You know, where they go do the stick fighting?
Oh, really?
So I'm going to be so I'm going to have stick fights. There is no way I'm taking any video of that shit because I'm going to lose.
I got to see this. Oh, no, you have to, man. Yeah.
No, I'm going to lose. If I take a video, you do not share it with these people. I will send it to you. You can only watch it.
Only me? All right.
Just don't Google it. Wait for him to send you the video.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
Don't Google a group of black men fighting with their sticks. It's a whole different set of search results.
Laura's already there.
Step into it.
Okay, my ride is here, guys. I need to go to the beach now.
Oh, watch out. Be careful of all those tits.
Right? Keep your eyes down. Just stare at your toes. Or where you think your toes are.
Why do you think I'm bringing people?
Maybe
I can't get accused if there's all of us doing it.
stare at the silhouette of your moobs.
Mine's not that sexy.
Doesn't have to be. Keeps you out of trouble.
Well, cheers, guys. I'll talk to you Friday.
All right. Have a good rest of your week. Ukulele Duma, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
All right. I'm just looking through chat again.
I never realized how nice those cell phone holders are.
Which cell phone
broke up?
What kind of cell phone holders?
The ones for your car. Keep it up on the dashboard for you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I believe you. I don't have one. I just throw mine in the dash and go. So
when I plug my phone in, it sort of transfers all the stuff I'm allowed to use while driving, transfers it up to my display screen where my radio is. So got that Android Auto, makes it nice. The truck I was going to buy had the wireless charger on it and the wireless Android Auto. So you just get in the truck and just it accesses all the things. It was nice.
Well, if you guys have a preferred holder, send me a link. I'll check it out.
The one I was using was just kind of like a clamshell. Just slim, real low profile. Just sits right on top of your dashboard, and the lid is like got a spring to it. So when you lift up the lid, tilt it back, you can fit your phone in there. Either direction, it'll hold it up either direction, but you just set it in there and it'll hold it right above wherever you're looking. Some dashboards don't have any like flat level surfaces on which to apply something like that. That's
I'm not sure what
5
we've got
inches
going
long.
on like that in our car. Like it may have a place that I'm not aware of or all that already like that.
Or you can just use suction cups, or they got the magnet ones are pretty good too, I hear.
Not if you have an Android or not.
No.
Well, if it's iPhone, it's part of the system. Like it's in the phone that happens and it works that way and charges that way and all that. If it's an Android phone, that MagSafe thing isn't part of the system of the phone. You can get a case that has a round magnet that will work, quote unquote, on those mag surfaces, but it's not technically doing the same thing that the iPhone MagSafe system does. Or at least 4 months ago when I got the new phone and was trying to decide what case I wanted, that's the case in the whole MagSafe versus not thing. Android doesn't have it. You can fake it, but it's not as good. Most of those cases don't have the same magnetism, because to be as good a magnet as the ones on the iPhone, they have to be strong, and it messes with the memory and it messes with the other shit in your phone. So it's definitely a proprietary, better type situation, or at least again, it was 4 months ago when I got a new phone. It could have changed. I know it all changes very quickly. Real quick, I have to say, you guys are blowing me away in chat. The fact that I think it was Bill Will knew the name of the guy who owns the freaking garage, and then who knew the song. Trying to find who was singing Bad to the Bone here a minute ago in chat. Damn it, it scrolled and I can't find him. Was it Joanna, I think? Maybe Joanne had that. Yeah, it was. It was Joanne with Bad to the Bone. Y'all rock, man. Y'all are awesome. Yes, Tony. The same John Carpenter that directed They Live directed Christine and Halloween and The Fog. And Ghost of Mars. Go ahead.
You guys' turn signals on your cars. Is it not like the old one where you would click it and it would stay there? And then when you turn it pops back?
Yeah.
See, mine doesn't do that. Mine, I click it and it goes right back to where it was.
And it just goes back. I know there are those out there. I've driven somebody's car that had one like that.
That's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Like most have that area right before it clicks. So like if you're just changing lanes or something, you can take it about halfway down and it'll start to go. And then when you let it up, it turns off. But usually it's a click it once to turn it on and click it again to turn it off. Seems like they have to dedicate one hand to maintaining your blinker. I think that's just a bad blinker. I'd add that to your list of honeydews.
The Fords are like it too. No, even the brand new 2025s do it, because the first time I drove one out for work, I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on with this turn signal? Like, I pushed it down and it made the blinker goes off, but the little stick stays right where it was when you first touched it. Goes right back to it and then just shuts itself off automatically. Or you have to just barely tap it and it'll turn it off. Yeah, I don't know.
I see what you're saying. It's not like you got to hold it down to keep it on.
No. You hit it, and
it just returns to its a neutral position.
It activates and neutrals up, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was wondering if all cars were like that, or if that's just a Ford thing. Because I wasn't expecting it to be on mine.
I think that's a Ford thing. I think that's the way my Edge was.
Yeah, I think Ian's saying that. The Fords do that. So apparently that's a thing.
Yeah, it took me a second to get used to that.
Made for old people to forget it. Apparently that's what Ian's saying.
Melissa, mine does that too, but I could set if I went at 3 blinks or 5 blinks. I tend to go 5 blinks. Just to be safe.
Man, don't do that to your cat with the cucumber. I see you guys in chat.
Whoa.
18 miles a gallon.
You signal before you say something like that. What are they doing to their cats with cucumbers?
Y'all already were talking about turn signals. I thought that was enough.
Oh man.
Yes, George Thorogood rocks. That was my band, Distortion. Thank you. That was the name of my band in high school. That was our fucking theme song. I was a keyboard player back then. I did play guitar, but in that band, I played the keyboard. And we actually had a grand piano on stage, and I would play the riff. It was awesome. Yep, that was our theme song. Like, we opened and closed with it. You got it twice if you saw Distortion. We were bad to the bone.
Big Pine, what I did was I got myself like a big, heavy lighter case on Amazon. Makes it a lot harder for me to lose my lighter. Makes it a lot harder for people to run off with my lighter. I mean, not that big. Like physically harder. But like harder for me to forget where I put it. Harder for me to forget where it is.
Harder for them to just put it in their pocket and be like, "Oh, this is mine."
Right.
Yeah,
like, oh, that's just. I just thought it was my lighter. No, it did. Weighs the weight of like 6 lighters. You didn't think yours weighed like 6 lighters. But that has really helped me. To the point that I have like 3 of them just in case. No, on all the places I keep a lighter, I have a case on that lighter. I don't carry more than 1 Bic with me. But I do usually carry a Bic in as a book.
I get the impression Jay Hyten is playing guitar on the. I think Rizzo is helping me here. Are you helping me? Are you helping Daddy with the computer? You said the sweetie. Man, it's been cat day today. I've had all of them come through almost, except Bender. He'll be next. Can we see Mama? Yeah, there she is. Hey, Mama. Oh, and there's Bender down there on the floor. Oh no, that's Claire. That's the princess. Bender's back there in the kitchen on the floor.
It's kind of what Adult Friend Finder was like.
You fucking idiot. Yeah, Jax, I've got a buddy just like that. He has a plastic container full of lighters that he's gotten over the years. If he comes by, you always check Mike's pockets, making sure you don't take off with your good lighter.
Yeah, we've got about 17 minutes left. 18 minutes left.
So I get the impression that you dropped that story because of the headline about lack of nutrition.
It's about the only reason I drop any story. You're assuming that I take the time to read the entire story before I drop it.
Right. Yeah, I rarely do. I'll be honest. I do, though. I do, usually.
Especially when I run the ticker at the bottom now. I'm just like, what's going to be a headline I'm going to put on the ticker?
Oh, is that on there?
I like reading them for the first time when we're live, so people can get our reaction.
Get the real reaction, right?
Yeah.
Well. Far be it from me to deter anyone from thinking space lettuce rocks, but apparently NASA discovered that space lettuce is not a solution for feeding astronauts. They called it space lettuce. They've been listening to our fucking show, apparently.
Apparently. Who else calls it space lettuce? Who else ever has called it space lettuce?
That's just too good. That's all you get, and I'm not going to read the whole story.
I'll throw it up real quick.
That's what you've never heard of.
And that's red leaf. That's definitely not romaine. I don't even think it's like a red leaf, but I think it's something a little bit more artisan. Yep. Space lettuce. Who'd have thunk it?
Wow, it's quite a lengthy little story about fucking space lettuce. So now, you know what this means. No Mars missions. I'm sure they were hinging their whole Mars mission on space lettuce, right? What this means for Mars mission. I figured they would get to that. So what's the problem with the space lettuce? They're using piss water on it, so it doesn't work right? Is that the plan?
Well, it's not that space lettuce is weaker across the board. Potassium stayed stable on the ISS and ran higher on the Tiangong 2, showing a nutrient mix that shifts rather than a flat decline.
Oh. Well.
So there you go. Yeah, I think it's just not enough nutrients. Like, if you had to go to college, if you had to go to college to become an astronaut and they needed to garnish your wages, they would garnish it with space lettuce.
With space lettuce.
That's about the only benefit.
Oh, my God.
And that's how you do a callback, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, that was definitely called back. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Man, these lawn care guys are out here at 650, whatever, already with their blowers and stuff. I thought there was noise. Like you got to wait till at least 7 o'clock or something like that to do this kind of shit.
You said lawn care. I thought you were like bad-mouthing the hippies or something.
The hippies, man. I was right there with you, Josh. And I was thinking, well, damn, my hair is a little longer, Zack. Thanks, man. What the fuck did I do to you?
Maybe it's just what he calls women now.
Damn long hair.
Long hair guys. Oh, that's too fucking great.
The damn long hair, tippy top, pink old fad. I better watch it. I didn't say it. Charlie said it. I just repeated it. What was that? Uneasy Rider. That's a great song.
I bet you he's got a Cami flag tacked up on the wall in side of his garage.
He's a snake in the grass, I'll tell you, guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind of the ways of espionage. Oh, man, that guy could write a song. Is Charlie still kicking?
Pretty sure.
That's one of those guys I never got to see that I wanted to. No, died July 6, 2020. What? I don't remember that. Well, it was during 2020, July, when all the crazy shit was going on.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking or saying. Actually, I just didn't know she had muted me again.
That's finally why we missed it, because it was in the middle of bullshit. If you ever go down what is wrong, well, you better not go at night.
Well, there's things out there in the middle of them woods make a strong man cry and fright.
Things what?
Things that crawl. Things that creep around on the ground.
Well, shit.
And the say of the ghost.
I heard about Lucius
Clay
Clay getting up, walking around. Better believe it.
Just had to find that farmstead.
I ain't nothing but a simple man.
Spot trash live on Carpet Creek. Can't Richard when they speak. I'll stop.
Y'all meet me in the woolly swamp later. We'll take old Lucius's money and we'll feed him to the alligators. Love me some Charlie Daniels. Man, country music nowadays is more rap than country.
It's called crap, thank you. Country rap?
Yeah.
It's crap.
And I think that was David Allen Coe, Logan. Cause that long hair just don't cover up my redneck. I've won every fight I've ever fought. I think that's right.
I love this chick I work with, my team lead. She's a lesbian.
Oh, well, it's a dead end road. don't even bother.
It's so much fun, dude. She's like a butch lesbian. And we cut it up so much. She's like one of the guys, for real. And she used to date guys and all that stuff. I don't know. We didn't really get into it, but we have a lot of fun. I think she's like mid-20s maybe. But we have a ball together.
Yeah, Nate, you're correct. We wouldn't be having any of these conversations we've had today, most likely if Liz was in chat.
Maybe that's why she's not, because I tend to not censor myself. Not even for Liz.
Well, I guess I'm going to get going.
All right, brother.
It's going to be about that time. You have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you guys back there again back now on Friday.
It's a date.
Yes, sir. It is. You have a safe day. Love you, man.
Yeah, head on a swivel. Love you guys.
Love you too, Zack. See ya.
I'm trying to think of how Regina's name backwards would actually go. And I finally got there. It took a minute. Ooh, that was hard. What's up, dog? So I might be playing the Superdome in January.
That'd be dope.
I thought it would be a bucket list kind of thing. It's all about logistics, truly.
Well, any good live production is.
I live 2.5 hours from New Orleans. Is most of the problem. And for me to do this thing requires at least a couple of rehearsals in the venue is what I've come to understand. So I'll explain it to you guys. No, my band didn't get like a gig or anything like that. I don't technically even have a band. I just play music and love music. And so in my love of music and playing around with all the guitar sites and guitar people on YouTube and, you know, I'm always trying to improve my guitar playing with lessons and whatnot. I received a message one day. I'm assuming through the latest guitar teaching I'm taking is where it came from. Me going through their stuff kind of triggered they sold my information off to some other guitar people or whatever. And so I get an email saying, hey, there's this thing coming up in New Orleans. It's called the Rocking 1000.
Jesus, how old do they think you are?
I know, right? It's apparently a thing that goes on in the UK. This is the first time they've done it in the States. And so it's literally 1,000 musicians all playing together in a venue. And they've done it again, like I said, they've done it overseas a few times. It's a thing. But now they're coming to New Orleans. And so I was invited to send in an audition video. And after reading into it, looking into it, I decided to go ahead and send out a little something to see, you know, just do I have the chops, I guess. And so apparently I do. I have been accepted. But again, it's the logistics and the fact that it's the first part of the year and that most of the practice sessions are going to be happening right around the holidays here in our part of the world. And I don't know if they took that into account when they planned their little event or whatever, maybe not. I don't know. But it's all about logistics. But at this point, I'm about 85% on the fuck it, I'm going to make this happen no matter what it takes side of it, since I have been accepted and they're now sending me all the emails about where and when and what equipment I can use and what equipment I can't use and etc. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I imagine it's not like they've got just like a practice space for the general public to come in and say, all right, well, if you're going to play here at some point, come on in and we'll give you time to practice and you can just jam out.
You got to be there at a certain time for the whole, it's all about timing and me being there at the right timing.
So it's not like you got to go back and forth in order to practice. And
no, I have to be there when this practice session happens. Or at least 2 of them or 3 of them. Uh-oh, what did I do? My ear just said right channel. Did I turn off my earbud? Say something?
Check mic 1, 2.
Okay, you're still here. What happened? I don't know what that's about. I've never had my ear talk to me in the middle of the show like that. Wait. Jay, listen. 1528. Sterling. No, I'm kidding. Apparently his brother's got 11 guitars on the bass and 1 violin and plays none of them. And that's a sad state of affairs. If you have the guitar, you should be playing it. That's like having a cat and not playing with it. You have to play with it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. God, I put my foot right in that one.
I'm not even going to use that either. Not even in honor of Jafroger will I use that.
Oh, is that right, Jay? All right. I was trying. Guys, thank you all. It's that time.
It is that
Thank you, Nuka. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Zack. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, folks in chat. Love y'all.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with us this morning. It's been one for sure.
Yeah.
But But this is, I would, like Zach said in chat earlier, it's a great way to start your day. There's no other way I would rather do it. So until we see you again on Friday morning, you guys have a great rest of your week. Be good, be well, do good, do it well. Don't forget that we love you. Bye-bye. Clear.
All right. I didn't think I did that. So earlier I was closing tabs and I had to close 2 stories about the goat. So it's like, well, I don't remember clicking on that twice. Apparently, I guess because of them posting it back to back like that, if you clicked on it, it gave it to you twice. I don't get it. Make sure I'm not crazy.
What am I missing about goats in Detroit?
No, there it is. It's not doing it. I don't know why I've done it twice now with 2 open. What happened?
I said, what am I missing about goats in Detroit?
Apparently the goat belonged to Thunder Chicken at some point, either now or later or then, or I don't understand it really either. In chat, Melissa and Justin were saying that was Lee's goat in that story, but his name isn't mentioned.
Kind of what I thought I heard.
We're still live.
Chat.
Hold up, Josh. We're still live,
way
apparently.
Too much stuff over here.
Oh, yeah, looks like